Well, welcome back to Empire Total War. It's the Wallachia campaign, and I did say on the last video that if the battle is interesting, I might show it. Well, I'm not sure how interesting it was. Oops, actually that was a pretty good shot that we just missed there, wasn't it? I can't even go back on this. This is a battle replay, so I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is watch what's happening. I've got my mortars and I've got my rockets. Oh, hey, you actually hit some. See, the rockets are not totally and absolutely useless, are they? There were a couple of flank attacks went in by the Indians. I think he's heading off this way, is he? I think these Indians... no, they were lancers, actually. I managed, on this occasion, look at that, got myself into square really nicely. And then I realised there was somebody attacking me over here as well. They tended to go fairly quickly, tribal gunners. But we had an attack over here as well. And sure enough, I was able to, I hope, form square over here as well. So there we go. Pretty successful, actually. I kept these just on firing. I didn't get them into melee mode. I just kept them on firing. It was as simple as that. I don't know how successful he was against me. I had to sort of fiddle about with my artillery at this stage as well, just to make sure that they weren't targeting any of the horse that were going to be involved in close combat with my infantry. I don't know how long this video is going to last, actually, because I didn't time the battle. That's the first assault. I'm pretty sure another one goes in, but over here now we should get some volley fire. Over on the right flank, by the way, it was a similar scenario. It was going in against my squares again. Over here we've got the pistol guns. Well, we didn't actually see the effects of the puckle guns, but we saw the Indians running away, didn't we? So here we go, let's go and have a look this time. Well, still, we're not really sure which ones are firing, are we? Oh, they've gone as well. I did have, is it these? Yeah, some artillery as well up here. And they were, of course, firing... Oh, there you go, grape shot. Canister, well, I don't know, they call it different things, don't they? So, right, okay, it was a fairly simple battle. We've got some nice musketry fire going off here as well. I had to alter my musketry a bit so that I wasn't fiddling about going for units that I shouldn't really be shooting at. Well, he's off to a flank here. I wasn't very happy about offering him a flank. I've got some horse over here as well to cover that flank, but I really didn't want him getting close enough to have an effect anyway, so you'll see that change in a moment. By the way, notice they came out of square. Over on the left there, I still got them in square because there was some horse that were threatening them a moment ago. Some extra horse coming over. Right, I wonder if we can get... Yeah. Retreat. That was me, by the way, the second retreat, just in case you didn't notice. Right, okay, yeah, he came round this side, so I refused the flank on here, but I got involved in something over there as well, over that side. So I thought, oh no, he's on top of me, so I charged in some horse quickly just to make sure that he didn't break through there. And 43 out of 45, 109 out of 120, so I wasn't really at risk anyway, was I? And these troops had gone all the way around. I think they'd taken hits actually on their way round as well, but so I decided to chase them off, but I wasn't going to chase them off far because of course the Indians do have hidden troops. Every time his troops got close to mine, and they did up here as well, I tried as much as I could to get my artillery to fire into waste ground rather than fire at my own troops. That was more American Lancers. These were hanging around at the back, so I targeted my artillery on them. That's what brought them forward. So, right, okay, well, he seems to be broken all over the field. He still seems to think, for some reason, that he can tackle these puckle guns. Oh no, actually, this is grape shot. He's got no chance, has he? Look at this. Are we going to see it go in? I didn't get a chance to look at any of this. This was all yesterday, by the way, that I did this battle. So I haven't had a chance to look at any of it. I don't know if we're going to see the grape shot going in. Oh, yeah, we are. In fact, they just fired high, didn't they? Or they fired at these over here. I think they're firing at those, aren't they? So, right, okay. It looks like... Oh, looks like they're going towards my puckle guns as well, doesn't it? It's probably these actually that got hit by the puckle guns. That's his only chance really to get anywhere near me. I wonder where I'm firing at with these. You see the grape shot, don't you? You know, and it's just, whoa, did he hit anybody? Is this the General's bodyguard? Yeah, it is. Chief's bodyguard. Right, okay. Well, we're not going to hit, are we? I think he was slightly outside my range, but he kept coming back into the range. So at some point I got my artillery to fire, I forget what it is now. Is it shrapnel shot, is it, or something? I don't know, but it's something that will reach the same length as ball. I think by now he's outside the range of my my howitzers. I'm not sure about the range of the artillery. I think maybe he was just inside the range there of those, but the main thing was the rockets. So I sort of consoled myself, really, I suppose, with firing at the Chief's bodyguard from a distance, in the hope that it would eventually make him charge. Oh, we might see some puckle guns annihilate some. I think they're puckle guns, are they? Yes, they are. Ah. It looks like... Oh, gosh. I didn't realise. I got those trucks. They didn't last long, did they? I don't think the puckle guns even got to fire, did they? Well, if they did, they fired in the rear just as they were retreating, so nothing really happened there, did it? Okay, so everything seemed to be retreating on the field about now. Do you know, I thought this would last at least 20 odd minutes, this video, but he's nearly finished and it's 7 minutes. I have nothing else to put onto this video, so this is going to be a very short one, isn't it? You notice I got my horse back. I managed to reform my squares, which is good. Didn't lose a great deal of men. You can afford to lose men on infantry, can't you, because they can sustain the losses much better than enemy horse can. But right, okay, it did look as though it was all finished at this stage, as I remember, but whoops, is there somebody there? No, there isn't. But the Chief's bodyguard, I think, just moved in and out of range. Obviously still firing at those. Oh, even managed to hit some. Huh. Right. Now, I think I must have realised I was firing at the wrong target and decided to target again the Chief's bodyguard. That's these here. 34 out of 45, and I think that's about it, you know. I don't think there was anything else left on the field at that point. So, right, this is where it got a bit dull, I think, because I could only reach them with the rockets. The rockets were wholly inaccurate, as they normally are, so I'll just speed this up a little bit. You can see for yourself how terribly inaccurate they are. And that'll give everybody else, you know, a chance to leave the field, which is basically what they're all doing. Speed it up even more. I don't think we hit anything with those rockets. He did keep coming back into range of my howitzers and then going back again, so he was just playing with me really on that one. Still, everything hadn't left the field, so I didn't want to be advancing because I didn't want to risk some hidden troops coming out and attacking me in the flank somewhere, or taking my guns by surprise, because I wanted to use my guns later on in these Indian wars. And some of them take 2 turns to recruit. Well, the 24-pounders do anyway. I don't think I can even get 24-pounders over in Quebec. Is it Quebec? I think it might be Quebec, or anyway, it's in Canada. One of the Canadian recruiting grounds. Right. 31 out of 45. No. Aha! Now I remember. Right, let's get this back on normal speed then. Find out what happens to these. Personally, I don't think these get very far. I don't think I've noticed them yet. Well, I've noticed them on here, but I don't think I'd actually noticed them in the battle yet. 31 out of 45 over there, the Chief's bodyguard. No, he's going to stay there, isn't he? Did anything hit? No. Right, okay, now my guns may well have been on auto fire, which means my howitzers may well decide to start shooting at these fairly soon. I think with 110 out of 120 that these have only been hit accidentally so far. In other words, I think these have been hidden throughout the battle. I don't know why they've chosen to appear at this stage, really. I don't know, maybe it's to go for the guns to stop them attacking the chief. I really don't know. They would be pretty damn brave to do that, wouldn't they? Did I say brave or stupid? Look at that. They've got to run forward over all the bodies of their fellow braves. All this. The bodies will thicken and thicken as they get closer and closer. They can smell now the cordite from the guns. They can hear the ripple. They can actually hear the commands being called out now. And then we get the rolling fire beginning. You can see the smoke coming out there. That will be those puckle guns. 8 of them gone already. They've changed their movement slightly to the left, slightly to the right. They can't get away from the puckle guns. They're down to 44 already, and there you go. So it didn't take very long, did it really, to finish those? I was probably hitting them in the back as well now. 39 left, and now there's only the general. Now I don't think they're going to come back at all, those. I think they're just completely shattered. Yes, they are. So all we've got left now is the general, and I think we find that the general either comes forward now, or our rockets finally hit their target. Is this where he finally comes forward? Maybe it is. Is this a last-ditch attempt by the general to do something half useful? No, perhaps not. He's going backwards. Okay, well, let's just speed that one up a little bit just to see what happens. I'm pretty sure he just runs. I think maybe, yeah, look. Oh, actually that was a hit, and I didn't actually see that one close up. That's a shame. I've got it all on super speed now, so people will just vaporise, I think, on this particular scene. Is he going to go for it? No, he's not. He's just going to mess around, isn't he? So, right, okay. I thought overall, tactically, it was a pretty good battle because he tried to go for the flanks, failed, of course. My infantry squares worked incredibly well. The puckle guns kept him away in the centre and stopped him being able to move to different positions that he wanted to get into. So, if it was just musketry fire, he could have outranged them, or rather stayed outside the range and moved to either the left or the right flank and concentrated his troops on one side. I think the puckle guns prevented him from doing that, because once he turned his flank he was going to get hit, and of course we had the artillery as well that could hit him with a grape shot, so really he was on a bit of a hiding to nothing, but he did have lots and lots of lancers and tribal gunners, so there was an opportunity to go around the flanks. But like I say, really with infantry squares backed up by the horse and also taking casualties on the way in, he really didn't stand much of a chance, did he? So I think now, is that it? Has he gone low enough to decide he's had enough? 25 out of 45. Is this the occasion when the chief can make a name for himself? Yeah, on his gravestone or the bottom of the tomahawk or wherever his name finally gets inscribed. I don't know, but we're still on super speed and it's still taking forever. There wasn't another infantry unit, I know that much for certain. Oh crikey, it looked like he got hit by something else there. I think that might have been the shrapnel shot, actually. I do. I think no more than one more and that should do it, really. What's he got there now? 23, or is it 21? 21 now out of 45, so he's gone below half. Oh, actually, another Indian unit's just appeared, 59 out of 60. I don't remember those. Don't tell me he's actually going to try and advance with those as well. I don't remember there being a second one coming on in this, but here it is. Right, just speed that up to get them into position, and then we'll blow them to pieces. There's only 60 of these. These are just medicine men. I think they need to get to within tomahawk throwing distance. Let's slow that down a bit now, because I think he's managed to avoid that. I know he hasn't. He's coming right in the centre again. Absolute madness. Right, okay, what's he got? 59. What's going to fire first? Well, that's the Puckle guns, reducing his numbers there. He hasn't lost a great deal. He's gone down to 56. Maybe the angle isn't particularly good there for the Puckle guns. Oh, I don't know though. Yeah, he's losing a few more. He's down to 50, so I mean he's lost 10 out of 60. That's 18%. That's pretty good. Oh, there go the guns as well from the side there. This is where he starts to turn to one side, but he exposes the flank, and of course the infantry have hit him as well now. So he didn't even get to throw any tomahawks, did he? So, okay, I think they're probably totally shattered. Yes, they are. And then the general, maybe that's what's keeping the general back. Oh, is that him gone now? Yeah, and that's it. Oh no, hang on, what on earth's that? There's another group. I don't remember this lot. I really don't remember this happening. I think I must have thought when these appeared that it was the chief again, but anyway, you're going to see more of the same. They're absolutely shattered. And he's still losing some, I think, or he will be if those rockets manage to hit their target. He's down to 12 out of 45. So we're going to see one more unit go in. Surely this is the last unit. So I fail to see any sense in anything that these Indians that are hiding, that have been hiding, would do, unless they were expecting me to... I know what it is. They're just expecting me to chase, aren't they, really? Expecting me to... oh, is that it already? 59 out of 60. One shot and they decided it was it. Which, well, can you blame them, really? I don't know if anything else hits them from there. But it's all gone quiet. So I think that's the end of the video on that one, folks. I don't know what happens. We'll probably get to the final result now, which, I don't know. Shall I show that? Maybe I should. I don't know, actually, if it's even going to let me do it. I think maybe it's stopping there. Maybe I just did an end I probably did an end battle at that point there, so there's not much point is there really in showing any more of that. So, okay, well, it was interesting, wasn't it, to see how... Oh, look at that. What is that? Is that a rocket still in the air? Look at that. That's a rocket still on its way somewhere. So... okay, I think I just did an end battle there and it's confused things. So, okay, well, it's a short video, 17.5 minutes, but thanks for watching, and I certainly enjoyed it. Oh, I thought that moved then. Did that move, or was it just me moving? Look at that, it's amazing, isn't it? Fantastic, isn't it, how it does this? I wonder if I can see... Oops, see it from the front there. I think I can. Yeah, just. Okay, well, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. It's my bedtime now.